Live. All right, we are live. Merlin.
What's up, everyone? Hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy Hanukkah for those who had Hanukkah, and Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever holiday you celebrate. Love the diversity here. So happy holidays to everyone. Welcome back to Between Two Slabs. This is Merlin of Merle Cards and Dan, the great curator. You can check us out, both of us, on YouTube at the following names above our heads, which are right here. And there's Daniel's over there. And you can check us out on Instagram at Merle Cards and at the great curator. So Dan, Merry Christmas. How was your Christmas, sir?
Merry Christmas, Merlin. It was great. Just spending time with family, opening gifts. I was doing like some Christmas breaks that we filmed. I'm not sure if I'm going to produce a video about it, but we were in boxes. So all in all, it was just a great time. And I love this time of the year, so I'm always in a good mood. Yeah. Yes, I opened Marvel and Star Wars.
And you did film this. You recorded this, correct?
I did. I'm trying to put together the video to make it interesting. Spoiler alert, I didn't really get any big anything like that. So I'm just trying to see if I want to make a video of me getting pissed off as I'm ripping boxes and just seeing the money just dissipate in the air.
I've had that happen before too. I recorded some, breaks, and then I got like, and I was like, it's just sitting, that footage is sitting on the shelves. So I hope everyone out there who is watching this right now had happy holidays. Feel free to ask some questions. We're probably going to talk about some topics first and then go into some questions through the audience. So Dan, during the holidays, did you pick up anything good? Did you get any good presents card related? I don't know. So What did you do the holidays? Tell me.
Okay. So I guess we're doing a segment at the beginning of the show where we talk about our weekly pickups.
I want to know what you got.
So I'll show you guys.
Please tell me.
Okay, I got two things I want to show you guys. Okay, this Kevin Durant Brooklyn Nets jersey number. Nice. 7 out of 10.
And I noticed you got a brand new camera because that looks a lot better than before.
Yes. So I upgraded. Oh, my wife, the boss curator, she upgraded my camera for you guys, so hopefully you can see me a little bit better. So I got that, and then I got this Jerry West Flawless Auto, 2 of 2.
Oh, it's so weird to see him so young. Look at him! Wow.
Yeah.
2 of 2.
Hand number 2 of 2.
Is that handwritten?
Yeah.
Is that handwritten?
This is first year Flawless. Yes, first year Flawless 2012.
Would they handwrite the numbers like that?
I guess so. Yeah.
That's
so I got these two. So these are cool because I've been collecting. Like, I really love the Flawless series, and I've been collecting. These autographs. I think they're really, to me, they're a little bit undervalued.
I agree.
So picked it up like this one. This one I picked up for like $325 for Jerry West.
Whoa!
On card Flawless Auto, 2 of 2, uncirculated.
Now, will you get those graded?
This one cost me a little bit more.
Although with Katie's not.
No,
get Jerry West graded.
Yeah, no, because when I get a card uncirculated, I like to keep it like that. I don't feel the need to break it open and get it graded, especially since this is like a 2 of 2. So I'm not really worried about like other ones out there. So yeah, there's that, and then the Katie. So I got these two things. So these are cool. I've been kind of stacking Flawless autographs away.
Now, did you find that on like eBay? Did you go to shows to get those? Where did you find them?
This is one of those alternative auction sites. It's called like Gotta Have Rock and Roll. They were having a sports auction.
Never heard of it.
I just picked it up. I know, it's like a small little auction site. Yeah,
nice.
Sometimes you can find some gems. I found this on that site too. Can you tell who this is?
It's Ali, of course.
Yeah.
Isn't it Muhammad Ali? I know those shoulders and the head. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. I'm trying
to get it's autographed?
View here. No, it's just a photo.
Oh, I thought you said it was.
It came framed. It was a cool pickup. I was like, I don't think that you can buy this photo anywhere else. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen it before, but I thought it was cool, so I just picked that up, and that will hang in the office.
Gotcha.
So those are my weekly pickups. How about you?
Well, I just received show here. I've been really, because of you, I've been really getting into a lot of the Marvel and Star Wars cards. And I don't know if I've spoken with you earlier, when you and I chat just personally, that I've been watching when I was to visit my parents in North Carolina for Christmas, that, kind of when they go to bed at 9. So I started going through the YouTube rabbit hole and trying to figure out, all the new series coming out for Marvel and Star Wars on Disney Plus, or what movies. And I know that the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series will be coming out this 2022. And Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen will be reprising their roles in this series, and it's pretty much going to be a one-off mini series. I think there's 6 episodes, and I went out like, oh, what can I find some Obi-Wan Kenobi cards, or Hayden Christensen cards? But at the time being, I just bought some that had Sir Alec Guinness cards, so I purchased this card. I got this from Steve, who is what's his name? Good Lord, can't even think right now. From Advantage Sports Cards, and I just bought from him through Instagram because we chat all the time. So I got that one, which is it's a Prism Refractor, and this is from 2018. Nice card. And
Those
then
are nice.
this one's
like those.
SGC 10. He just recently got these graded.
Oh,
so
wow.
He gave me a good deal on all 3 of these cards, and I think that it's a very wise investment. And then I bought this Spider-Man on an auction through PWCC recently, graded. And I just got that back. This is a rare insert laser blast from '97. And then, let's see here. What else did I get back? As everybody knows, I always get some more oddball stuff. So I got these back graded from HGA, a Drake Bieber, 9.5 card.
Okay, cool.
And these, if you know me, cool. I always have these in my display cases, and I always get wiped out at shows with these cards. And then I just got this with graded for shits and giggles. I paid like $20 through HGA, and that one got a 9.5.
Okay.
Hugs and Kisses XOXO. And then I got this Sasha Banks back, which is 5 Timers Club.
Nice. 5 Timers. Okay.
Yeah, and it's numbered 1 of 25. You can see that. 1 of 25.
Cool.
What else did I get? Let me through. Oh, I just got this back too. Pele autograph.
Oh, wow.
Card,
look at that.
Which is
that Leaf?
Numbered 7 of 10. Yes, Leaf autograph. So it got a 9.5, and I asked for a custom label. And what else? Oh, my girlfriend's cousin's husband had he collected cards like 30 years ago, and so as like a little thank you gift sometime, because I looked at his cards and praised them, he gave me this pack of card, this like unopened pack of Hoops 89 Hoops card that was in a pack. So just for the hell of it, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just send it out and get graded. And I think it was at PSA for like 2 years almost. And I finally got it back today. Literally.
Yeah, what did you get?
It came back like a PSA 8. And it has David Robinson, front of the card. You see him? His rookie card?
Yeah, that's his rookie.
Shirt.
Yeah. Very cool.
I don't know if it's worth anything. Let's see what else I got. I'm going to run through these real quick. I bought this Morbius on PWCC. Thanks to you letting me know. Got a really great deal on it. And that came back this week. I got a PSA 10 on it. Well, I mean, it was already a PSA 10, but I got a great deal.
You've had a busy week.
I did, and I got this back from HGA. This was a 2 of 10.
Oh, Boba Fett.
10. Boba Fett, Dangerous Boba Fett, X-Fractor. Nice. These are really gorgeous cards. I know you opened these up on your one of your videos just recently as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So they're very beautiful cards. I'd like to probably open up some boxes, and then also here's a couple more. If you saw the Spider-Man movie, and I guess if you saw Hawkeye, I'll just.
I have not. No spoilers. I have not.
Well, can I even say that who like there's a quick cameo? Can I say it?
Yeah,
May
sure,
I?
sure, sure.
Well, because
Yes, go ahead.
the person who plays Daredevil in the Netflix series, which is Charlie
Mhm.
Cox, makes quick
Uh-huh.
cameos in both show and movie. So to
Okay.
interconnect him. So I was like, better buy some Daredevil cards. So I got this Daredevil. I think
Oh,
on
nice.
PWCC. So if PWCC listening, Dan and I plug you a lot. So please pay us for plugging your show for your website, not
Yeah,
show but
yeah.
website. So I got this
Although
Daredevil,
I'm
very
gonna
good
complain.
price.
I'm gonna complain
What's
about
that? Oh, you
WCC
are.
tonight.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see.
And then
They might not
last but
like me
not
after
least,
this.
I love wrestling. I know you
John
love
Cena?
wrestling, and I got this John Cena back from
Yeah.
HGA, and it got a 9. And these things are very hard to get a good grade on, so I was very happy with it, even with HGA, and I love the custom label that they made. So HGA, I'm one of your
Mhm.
few guys who gives you a plug and supports you. So please pay me too. I'd love it. So that's my pickups of the week, Dan. I hope you enjoyed them. Hope y'all guys
Awesome.
out there enjoyed them as well.
Yeah,
So let's
definitely.
take
Let's
some
go
questions
let's
from the viewer. You
go
want
through
to?
yeah, let's go through some of these. Let me highlight these here.
Happy
Uh
Happy Holidays,
Happy holidays,
Carlos.
Carlos. Okay.
Adam, congrats on
Adam
winning
thinks
the
that we're
red
gonna win.
PMG Spider Man in 1 hour. Great curator. You won the red
No
PMG
way.
Spider Man? What?
No, no, he's joking, but like, that's probably gonna go for like $10,000. We'll
Are you
see.
going to get it?
Um, no, I'm not gonna bid on that. But if anybody wants to crowdsource that, maybe we'll buy it together. How about that?
I'd love it. We'll be like Otis. We'll all do have
Yeah,
shares of it, time shares of it.
I know, right?
Prodigy Card Collector. Hey guys, thank you, Merle, for the Green Goblin PMG. Received it today. Well, I'm glad you bought it from me. Hope you enjoy it too. It's a beautiful card.
Awesome.
A Green Goblin red PMG to him. Hey Carlos, I was grading a
Awesome.
Jordan PSA or Beckett. Oh, if I was grading a Jordan rookie PSA or Beckett, you know what he means, Dan?
Me, it's a PSA. Yeah, I always go PSA. I'm a PSA guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, PSA as of right now, definitely, because you're going to get a better ROI, return on investment for that one. Definitely.
Yes, yes. What's
Edward,
up, Edward? Just want
happy
to say hi.
holidays. Finally caught you. Got what? Oh, missed it. You went so fast. Sharon, is that a bedroom full of card boxes? It is. That's where I keep all my crappy cards. Donato Ramirez, what's up, guys? Well, what's up, Donato? Mervin, Mervin used to live
Mervin,
in
what's up,
LA.
my brother?
And I forget to tell you, Mervin sent me a PM, DM, or whatever on Instagram, and he reminded me that he was that guy when I was at Cardstock Trading Show about 6 months ago, when I was talking to that guy from Nashville who had that cricket card. Mervin was that other person here in LA that had that cricket card too. Feed the Gods. Heard so much
Interesting.
hype around the top Star Wars cards. Is it worth going for? Been a long fan. Of course, it's good. It's good to go
Yeah,
for.
yeah. If you're
Dan,
a
what do you
Star
think?
Wars fan, you gotta collect it. You gotta collect it. But me, my preference is the Chrome Galaxy, not the Chrome
Yes.
Legacy. Those are two different sets. I think the Chrome Galaxy is probably the better, more eye appealing artwork. So I like that one.
Yeah, yeah. I bought some other great subsets or whatever inserts that are serial numbered from the set individually.
Mhm,
Donata,
mhm.
what do you think about the ice cream wrestling cards from 89 and 94? Well, Dan, I know the answer to this question because of you, and I know someone of these two people here has possession of that card. And do you have that card
uh,
that we know about? Do you have it
no, I
around?
don't. No, I don't have. Do I have the ice cream? No, I have the Circle K
Oh,
set.
okay. I thought you
Um,
had the ice cream card of the Ultimate
yeah.
Warrior, but you have the.
No, no, I've been looking. Oh no, no, oh, wait, do I? Wait, I have
That's
that
what I was
written down.
wondering. Do you?
Let me look it.
Okay,
Let me look
okay.
for it real quick. Let me look for it real quick. Give
But
me a
it's
second.
definitely. Well, I know other people too. I think maybe Flipping Steve may have that card as well because I know I saw it on someone's video or post on Instagram of the ice cream
Oh no,
wrestling
no, no,
card
no.
of the Ultimate Warrior.
I had the bubblegum card right
That's
here.
so cool because that
Is that
card
what you're talking
really
about?
looks like a brand new card. It looks like something that
Yeah.
would be made today. It almost looks like a PMG. I like
Right.
that.
It's very cool. So this is the bubblegum series, but it's not the ice cream series. I'm actually looking for a box, like a very good conditioned ice cream box. I think that would be super cool.
Oh, really? Now, which one are those
Yeah.
high demand? The ice cream one or the one you just showed me?
Ice cream. Well, I mean, they're really in demand, to be honest, but I would say of the two, probably the ice cream. Nobody knows
Oh,
about the
really?
bubblegum yet,
Okay.
until
Yes.
people start searching it after this.
And how
Yeah.
much is the ice cream
So
wrestling cards going for? What's the chase ones and how much are they?
I don't even know. I don't even think there's any graded ones out there, to be honest. I'm not even sure what the market is for now. They're not that expensive, but everybody knows the ice cream bars. So I think that at someday people will start those pretty soon.
Sup up, guys? What's up, Rob of Sports Cards TV? Check his YouTube videos out too. He's got some great stuff in the archives. He hasn't been posting lately, but he's got some great videos.
Okay,
City by the Bay. Hey, Sam, AEW dropping January 6th. Okay. All right. My nipples are hard thinking about it. Thank you so much. I cannot wait. I'm serious. I've been waiting so long for these. Have you, Dan? For those AEW cards?
I'm just getting into AEW right now, so I'm very interested to see what this set looks like. I'll tell you right now, because it dawned on me. Somebody told me that Upper Deck is making this set, right? Upper Deck has a license. Okay. If they make PMGs of AEW stars, like if I can get an MJF PMG, CM Punk PMG, something like that, a Sting PMG. Oh my God, I'll
really?
I'll go
Darby
all
Allin?
in. Even Darby Allin, I will go all in on those. So we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping they'll do something good, or if they do like an exquisite set, like exquisite on card autos, something like that. So I'm very interested to see what it looks like.
Did you watch any of the matches?
Yeah.
On Saturday night, did you watch Cody Rhodes win his third TNT title against?
No, I just caught the highlights. Yeah, I always catch the highlights. I don't really watch. Yeah, I don't watch it live or anything, but I just try to catch the highlights when I can. One thing I'll say about this too, they'll probably do like a Chrome version, like a Topps Chrome, right? Because that's their. Well, no, they're not Topps. They're
Upper Deck. It's Upper Deck.
What are they going to do? Yeah, what
exquisite? That's all I can think about, right?
Like, well, they do the hockey stuff. They do like Young Guns and things like that for hockey. I don't know what they'll do for AEW.
So is Upper Deck is Upper Deck responsible of making PMGs?
Yeah, they have the license.
They are the ones with the license.
Upper Deck.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed, man. I love AEW, and I was so mad. I was so livid because I was actually, back home visiting my parents in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and AEW show was live in Greensboro this week, and I was just like, oh my God, I wish I was there for it. Primo, will soccer be the biggest boom of 2022? I think it already is one of the biggest booms already. Dan, what do you think?
I think so. We have the World Cup.
We have the World Cup. We're going to have so much other stuff going on. You're going to have more, Champions League stuff going on. You're still going to have people trying to fight, for the playoffs to get into the World Cup. You're going to have, just all the titles. I mean, soccer is going to be going crazy all year long. So yes, and then the World Cup is not until December. It's going to be 1 year from now. The World Cup. It's going to be late, but it's going to be going all year long. So the hype is going to be there, and it's going to be ending with fireworks. So yes, start collecting.
Right.
M2 Fast. What's up, Dan the man?
You're from Australia, right? M2. We have some Australians in the house today.
They love watching us. Good day, mate.
Here we go.
Edward Pickens the third. Hey, do you have a video explaining how to check pop counts for us new guys? That is a very good question. I would love to know more about.
No, but counts. I'll tell you right now. I'll just give you the short answer right now.
Okay.
You go on your phone.
Give us the.
You download the PSA app, and the BGS app. They both have apps.
Okay.
PSA is very simple. You download the app. You can scan you can scan the serial code bar thing, whatever, or you can just punch in the numbers and they'll tell you the pop counts. BGS, it's a little bit slower, but you just type in the number and then you can check the pop count. So super easy.
And now with SGC also gaining ground, do they have a pop count?
They do. You check it on their website, and same thing. You just type in the serial number. But honestly, nobody cares about SGC pop counts. To be honest,
You don't think they will?
I don't know anybody that ever asked about the pop counts for them.
Oh, you'll be surprised on my eBay. Everybody asks everything.
Yeah.
Dan Messing.
Okay.
Dan, good to see you again. Happy holidays. Hi,
We have
gentlemen.
another Aussie in the house.
Oh, Dan is? Okay. Diego Herrera. Good to see you, Diego. Metal Universe. What about him?
Yeah, so that's another brand of Upper Deck. So maybe the AEW cards will be a metal series, and those have the PMGs in them.
Oh, it does. Okay, but is this just going to be a regular Upper Deck then, like a low end card for now?
Yeah, we have no idea. I have no idea.
I
It might be like those promo cards that they gave out. It's probably like I haven't even looked at that promo sheet that they gave out at Toy Fair. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's like a nine card uncut promo sheet.
Did you get one?
They have an AEW promo. No, I don't have it yet. But it's probably going to look like that. To be honest.
Edgar Flores. Hey fellas, happy holidays. Same to you, Edgar. Edward Pickens third. Thanks, guys. 100%. You too, man.
Yes. Oh, let me get one more comment here. I think
Carlos, good evening. Dynamic Duel. Thank you, Carlos. I love your caricature.
Right. Okay, so I think we got through the question. So we go to our first segment here.
Got it. Which is
our main topic today is strategies going in 2000.
Oh, you want to do the goals next? Okay, gotcha. So what are your goals in the 2022, Daniel?
I've been thinking about this. I'm probably going to put a separate video out about this, but I'll just kind of like tell you what I've come up with so far. So 2022 is going to be a very interesting year because I think that the prices have settled. I don't think that there's going to be necessarily like a huge run like there was at the beginning of this year, but I think there will be a steady climb as the big companies start more marketing into the hobby. So there's going to be a lot of interesting things that happen this year. Okay, number one, there's going to be the grading companies are start to really open back up. You're going to see people submitting more cards, and hopefully they get those cards back in a quick turnaround time, so they'll be able to implement their strategy for ripping, grading, flipping. You're going to see a lot of cards come back onto the market. Okay, so we're definitely going to be in the junk slab era. So we'll see how that affects prices. And then I think that we will get closer to what Fanatics is planning to do, right? And there will be a lot of hype around that. So this year, my strategy this year is basically this year, 2021, it was full on 100% cards. Every week I was going to a card show. Every week I was setting up a card show. And I think that I had to do that to kind of like earn to build my reputation and to really cut my teeth in the hobby and gain a lot of experience. So now that I've done that, I think that I can kind of slow down, and I'll probably be doing like one big show every month. So 12 big shows a year. I'm going to try to travel to more out-of-state shows or out-of-area shows,
right?
Rather than doing the local shows around here. So that'll be my first goal. Second goal is I'm really going to focus on trying to in like the best cards. I'm going to have like 3 Grail cards that I'm going to try to get throughout the whole year. Those being a 1982 All-Stars Hulk Hogan card, number 1.
Oh, yes.
A Kobe, a high grade of that. Kobe credentials, any grade. I'll take any grade, to be honest. And a 1984 Star Jordan rookie card. Those are going to be my 3 goals that I'm going to try to get throughout the whole year. So I'll be documenting all this stuff too, so people will come with me on this journey as I hunt those. I'm only going to try to get those at shows. I'm only going to try to get those at shows because it's just too easy to buy that stuff online. you know, if you have the money, you can buy anything you want, right? But I
So,
really
so
want to
why
go
it
on that journey
shows?
where I hunt these things down.
Why it shows?
It's the process. It's the process that I love. Going hunting, dealing, negotiating, trying to get that Grail card rather than just buying it online. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, uh, and I'm gonna try to make this fun game where every big show I go to, I'm gonna try to
Okay.
buy a Jordan rookie card, the 86 flare. Okay, that's gonna be like my target goal. Every show I try to go to, I'm just gonna buy one of those cards, and I'm gonna be stacking those cards throughout the year.
Now, any particular grade? Or are you going to just go for the PSA 10?
Any whatever's available. No, never PSA. No, but any whatever grade is available, whatever grade is available that I can get, I'm gonna be just trying to stack those all year, and I'm gonna make like a fun game out of it because I just can't lose with those cards. Like I bought and sold those cards all throughout this year, and I did very well with them. So I just feel like I'm very comfortable with that card, and I'm just gonna make a fun game out of it.
Could you even flip a
Yeah.
PSA 1, Jordan?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I believe that the Jordan the 86 Flare is the most liquid, most desirable card for any basketball fan. So even if you have a PSA 1, even if it looks like crap, you can probably flip it if you get it at the right price to an entry level collector for sure.
Gotcha. Ooh, good to know. Good to
Okay.
know.
What about your goals?
Um, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy less like mid-tier cheap cards to try to get those turned over. And like I told you before, and the audience before in the last episode, I have just been selling a lot of that, dumping it, just sending it a lot of it to ComC, having it in auctions or just selling it cheap. Let them deal with all the packaging because it's a lot of work. I can't concentrate on my show or channel as much, and use that money to reinvest in more higher expensive, more demanding stuff. Like you said, like any kind of autograph cards, serial number cards, variations, more of the unique stuff. I and that's been already going well. I've even sold a lot of the cards I couldn't even like give away on ComC, sold them for more than I had them listed on eBay, using that money. And like I said, I bought a bunch of autograph cards of characters that were in the new Spider-Man movie. So like Tobey Maguire or whatever, all the former Spider-Man cards. Found like autograph cards of them, autograph cards of any of the series that are coming out on Star Wars, and buying those, and also using the money to get those graded with PSA or whoever. And I think I'm doing a lot better with that. So I'm just going to, spend more money on more expensive cards and then cheap cards, and trying to, I'd rather turn over one expensive card than try to turn over 20 mid-tier cards. And I've heeded your advice, and it's really paid off. So thank you, Dan. Thank you. Thanks to the great
I think that
curator.
would be that would be my main focus for going into this next year too. Is really focusing on high quality cards. And when we say that, let's just answer this question here because somebody
I think I saw that too.
kind of
Let's go to
put
it.
this question here. Yeah, like high quality. Well, I'll go ahead and read this.
Okay, go ahead. Hey guys, G sent your video the other day of biggest mistakes. You mentioned focusing only on high-end rare cards. If those aren't in our budget, how do you get there? Flip and trade? Dan, take it over.
Okay, so when we say high-end cards, that can mean a lot of things. That doesn't mean a $10,000 card.
Exactly.
High could be relative. So maybe a high end for you is $500 or
Exactly.
$1,000. You can get some really great quality cards at different price points. So when I say high end, what I really mean is card like non-base cards, non-common cards, things like that. That's what I mean by that. Okay. So to answer your question here, whatever your budget is, you work within that budget. You don't have to overextend yourself, leverage yourself. You don't have to buy the same type of cards other people are buying. You just find your price point and then you go shopping at that price point. So, like you could find let's just say your price point is like $500. You could find great cards at that price, but you're gonna have to do and it's not always obvious. You have to do like different types of strategies. So maybe you're not buying PSA 10 type cards at a $500 budget, but maybe you could buy a raw card and you can grade it within that budget, and you could get a PSA 9 or a PSA 10 or something like that.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends. What I really want you to focus on, Ian, is building up your inventory, building up your budget, and building up the mindset that you can go after those big cards one day. Everybody starts off at a certain point. Even me, like my first card I think I bought was like $75, and I thought that was really expensive at that time.
That was your high end at the time.
Because yes, that was like one of the first cards I bought, $75. I forget what it even was, but I bought that because I can't remember, to be honest. Like, I've done so many transactions this past year. I don't know, like, if you want, I'll just, like, we can talk about numbers too. If you want, I'll disclose some of my numbers, and I'll disclose some of my goals for next year. I think that could be fun. But just to give you an idea, like, I bought that card, and at the time I was like, oh, this is a lot of money, $75. But it's only because I couldn't process it in my mind that I was willing to spend more. But as you get experience and as you do a lot of transactions, you start to like build a higher risk tolerance to put more money in cards, because I think that's what this really is all about. It's all about risk tolerance. If somebody wants to go out and buy a $500 card or a $1,000 card, most likely they can do it. They can figure a way to do it. It's just whether they want to spend that type of money on that card. So that takes time for you to be able to process that. If you're really like bootstrapping the hobby, then yeah, you can flip cards and build up your cash reserve so that you can go buy a card like that. That's one option. Option number two is that you could get really great inventory and you can build equity in those cards through appreciation if the market is favorable to you. Eventually, this happens to everybody, no matter how you do it. Eventually, what happens is people level up. That's what this game is all about. Nobody stays buying base cards their whole life. Okay. Everybody's leveling up to that next one. You find a card, you make it your grail, you go after it, you get it, and you find another card, and that becomes your grail, and you just keep leveling up. And that's what this game is all about. It's all about the process, having fun, being involved in the hobby, and getting to that next level. So when I made that video yesterday, I don't want people to be discouraged saying, oh, well, I'm not on his level, I can't do these things, so what's the point, right? Because what the real point is that I'm going on this whole like long tangent on is that we start off at level 1, and it's all about trying to get to that next level as soon as we can, however we can. But it's all about the journey, all about the process, so you go at your own pace. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Nice. Yeah, I totally agree with you, because it's like I had so many junk cards, and I think I have like players that don't even play anymore. Like, they're probably on the practice squad, quarterback, and they were just sitting here collecting dust. And I got them. I bought them at the time. They were hot prospects, and then I got them graded, and I tried to take them to shows. I tried to sell them for half price. Nothing. I shipped 100 cards to ComC, and those cards that I couldn't even sell to save my life, that I ended up still making $40, $50 off that card. I just put it on the auction block through ComC, and it worked. So I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I started buying higher-end cards. In those higher-end cards, I chose more wisely too. I did more research. I bought the cards that weren't just like hype of the time, like a rookie player or something. I bought more players that were established, or a Star Wars character that's more established, or a Marvel card that's more established. Like you said, because Spider-Man's always going to be Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't tear his ACL. And or the GOAT, Michael Jordan, doesn't have to worry about tearing his ACL either, because he's already a Hall of Famer. He's already a GOAT. Tom Brady, the same. Excuse me, guys. My food is here. I hope Maria picked up my Korean soup. Gotta let her know to go pick it up. I think they're at the door.
Yeah.
They finally found the doorbell. So yeah. So the thing is, and those cards, now it's kind of interesting, because when I list those now, hot cards that already have established, characters or players, those cards have the most watched numbers on my eBay store. And believe it or not, they do sell quicker than Zion or, John Morant or a LaMelo Ball base card. Even they get more watchers and they end up selling pretty much quicker too. But you just have to have the patience, the time, and it did take a while to get there. I just built up to get there. It took a while, it took 2 years, but eventually you do get there.
This game is all about leveling up. And
It is.
that's where I want the focus to be, is like you guys just keep grinding, you hustle, you put in whatever resources you can, and you can get to whatever level you want to get to. Anybody is capable of getting to the point where they can buy that really high end card, whatever they consider, high end to them. So hopefully that answers your question, Yin. Okay, Mervin.
My collection when I first got back to the hobby is so different from what I have now. Can't wait for my next year. My goal this year is to get a low-grade Jordan Fleer rookie. Well, talk to Dan. Hopefully he's
exactly what we're talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about, right? Your collection will evolve as your strategy evolves. Nobody starts off doing the same thing. Nobody is doing the same thing that they started off with, right? Everybody's like learning, and as you get more experience, you kind of shift and pivot your strategy a little bit. So, and then you make new goals once you hit those. So that's exactly what we're talking about here.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy 20 Bol anymore, or Tucker Horton Taylor or whatever his name is.
Right.
I'm
not buying base 10. Yeah, I'm not buying base 10 PSA 10 Zion, Prism cards anymore. Any of that junk.
It was fun during 2020, but I think that game is over for me. Donato says, "Do you feel like you save more money at card shows than on eBay?" It's hit or miss for me.
I mean, I would say yes, because at card shows it's all about negotiating and finding deals. So yeah, you can probably do better at card shows, but it's not easy. It's definitely a hustle. You got to find the right deals. You got to be able to negotiate and see what you can work out with the person. But what I like about card shows is they give you more options. eBay, okay, you just buy the card. You get the card at whatever price. You buy it with your money. At card shows, you can trade. You can trade, and you can get a lot of value out of that, and you can do a lot of different things at card shows. So that's why I like to transact that way. And plus, that's what I really love about the hobby too, is just interacting with people. So for me, I'm a card show guy. That's what I'll do. As long as I'm in this hobby, I will do the card shows for those reasons.
But then you can't find that unique card. I mean, it's hard to find like Star Wars cards or wrestling or Marvel at card shows versus eBay for right now. Because I feel like you and I are one of the few people who will have those in our display cases, correct?
Yeah. I mean, online, eBay or other marketplaces, they're great for finding the rare cards that you can't find. So they serve that purpose. But it's not always fun just to like be buying stuff online. For me, anyways. I need that interaction.
Yes, you do. Next question. Mervin, I would be more happy to get a PSA 1 Jordan Fleer rookie. If anyone has one, let me trade it for it. LMAO.
I know a guy.
Yes, you do.
Mervin, message me on Instagram. I know a guy who has a couple of those. He's going to trade for it, but I can tell you where to find him. In fact, I'll just tell you right now. His name's Paper Gems on Instagram. That's Mo.
Oh yeah,
Mo has two of them.
Paper Gems. So definitely, I know. Oh, Mo, that's Mo. Yes,
he's based out of LA. So maybe you can work a deal with him.
Is Mo coming to Dallas with us?
He has to drop out. He got a table, but he has some work. He has work obligations, so now he has to drop out.
Okay. Oh no, that's a shame. City by the Bay. Question: if you are just starting out and want to grow your business, and I guess that's the card business, should you focus on flipping more common cards, or rather make bigger investments into good cards and just hold?
Okay.
I think we
If
already
you're
answered
running
that
this as a
question, but go ahead.
business, yeah. If you're running this as a business, really buy and hold, because that, like, you're not going to be generating activity in your business. So you have to have like a mix. What I would suggest, okay, and just my suggestion for whatever it's worth, is that you start off flipping cards, okay, and you build up a cash reserve to the point where you can buy like 10% of your inventory can be long-term holds, and you just keep doing that, flipping as until you get enough cash reserves where long-term holds can be the majority of your collection. So that's how I started out. When I first got back into this, I was flipping a lot of cards, super
You are.
heavy. Like, yeah, it's like 100% of what I was doing was flipping, but I was building my cash reserves to the point where I had enough where I could start to allocate a percentage of inventory to holding cards long term. So it started off at like 10%, 20%, 30%. Now the majority of my collection is long term holds. I have like probably like 60, 70% of my collection is long term holds, and I reserve about 20 to 30% to flip. Uh, and the long term holds can be different types of holding periods. It can be 3 months, it can be 6 months, it can be a year. So as you level up your game, which is probably the theme of tonight's conversation, as you start to level up your game, you will start to change it and go more long term. So that's my suggestion to you.
Well, that leads me to my question. Do you think flipping is still popular as it was? I mean, is it still going on, or is it kind of dying down?
I don't think it's dying down. Flipping is what makes this hobby go. We need flippers. I'll probably make a whole video about why we need flippers. Even though people talk bad about flippers, we need them to generate activity within the hobby. We need them to circulate money within the hobby, right? So flippers are good for the hobby in that regard, but it's not easy. Okay, it was super easy at the beginning of this year, and last year super easy.
It was insane. Oh my god!
A monkey could do it. Okay, a monkey could get a card and flip it the next day, right? Now you can't do it. You have to really have, you have skills to flip. So a lot of people are getting out of the game for that reason. But the people that stay in, yes, flipping is still a major part of the hobby. It is necessary.
Good to know. And very interesting. Good to know. B, I can't dodge though. I hope, gosh, I hope I'm saying it correctly. Sorry if I'm not. What is your tier list rankings of the different sets out there for basketball? Oh goodness. Dan, go.
I think he's talking about pricing, right? Pricing. I would say, okay, so there's so many basketball sets. There's like literally like, there's probably like 50 basketball out there right now. So let's just break it into price categories or levels, right? So we'll start off with like entry level. Entry level would be like NBA hoops, picks, maybe optic, I guess you could say. What's that new one called? What's that new one that just came out?
Oh,
Flux.
Gosh. Flux. Yes, I haven't even seen those yet.
And then, but there's a different one that came out before that, like a month ago. I forget, but basically that's entry level stuff. Boxes for like, I don't know, $100, $200, whatever. Then there's going to be the mid tier stuff. I would say that's probably going to be Prism, maybe Immaculate.
That's mid tier.
If you want to put it. Yeah, and that's going to be like the $500 to $1,000 boxes. So and like, then you'll get to the high end stuff.
Select, right?
Yes, select.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Yeah. Right. Things that have like higher end chase cards, like autographs and things like that. And then you'll go into your high end stuff, which I would say would be like Flawless, National Treasures. Those boxes will cost $1,000. Yeah. And then you have your ultra high end, which is going to be Eminence and whatever else is on that
level.
Where
ultra high end Eminence? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. You know how much those boxes cost? I'm not joking. I'm not joking with you when I tell you that some of those boxes are probably in like the $30,000 to $40,000 range.
Yes. How long has Eminence been around? How long has it been around?
I mean, it's a Panini product, so I don't know. a few years now, but go look at some of the unboxings that people do for Eminence. Those are boxes that come in those like wooden boxes that have like 5 cards in them, you know, basically, or something like that. So it's just crazy stuff. But nobody ever opens that stuff. Only like breakers and online YouTubers who have a lot of money, they'll open that
So
stuff for the
someone will
content.
spend
Like a normal person doesn't.
someone will spend lots of money, like $10,000, just to buy into the break.
There, I guess so. They do breaks like that, and then those guys they get them at those prices. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's not worth it. Eminence is like the worst product to buy.
No ROI on that.
No.
Feed the gods. I have a personal collection I'll try to finish next year. I'm going after a Charizard PSA from 1 to 10. Imagine that's the vintage 90s ones with 10 different Charizards. Any other avenues in filling out my collection other than eBay?
Yeah, card shows. You can find Charizards at all the card shows. I see them all the time. That's probably your best bet. If you're not going to do eBay and you're not talking about any other online platform, I mean, I would suggest like PWCC would be another good alternative site.
PWCC, right?
But
ComC,
yeah, card shows.
My Slabs, right?
Yes,
My
all
Slabs.
those online marketplaces, and then just card shows. And then if not card shows, I would say you could try to do some deals on Instagram. But you got to be careful because there are a lot of scammers out there. But if you know people or you follow people that you trust, you can do deals over Instagram also.
Yeah, because didn't one of your even on My Slabs, didn't one of your friends get screwed on buying a card once?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Which was shocking when I saw that video. To be honest, that he bought a slab on My Slabs.
Yeah,
he bought something on My Slabs, and they sent him an empty box. And it was just like it was unbelievable. Luckily, he did get his money back though.
He did. Okay, great. Yeah, and luckily he filmed it. So guys, if you buy something super expensive, like in the thousands, before you open it, start recording it, whatever you can, so you can have evidence. Because if you don't know anybody, if you're not using something that will help you, you know, be the liaison and fixing the issue you have, then make sure you're protected and film it. And that leads me to
it's ridiculous.
Go ahead. Sorry. Keep going.
Well, it's kind of ridiculous that we're at the where we have to film ourselves opening up packages and envelopes just to avoid
right?
the scammers and things there. I really dislike that part, but that's where we are right now. So that's like one of the reasons that I always preach about trying to weed out the bad actors in the hobby, just because like you didn't have to be doing that. You know what I mean? It just kind of sucks. But it's unfortunately a reality of the hobby where we are today.
So what happened with the seller on My Slabs?
I don't know if he got punished or anything like that, but I just know that he got the refund.
Wow. Well, that leads me to our next topic for the evening. Since we're between two slabs, Dan, I want to ask you, what scratches your slab? What really gets in deep and cuts that nice precious metal gem card of yours and just ruins it for you? So tell me.
Okay.
We're going to call this again. The theme is called "What Scratches My Slab."
You know, say it out loud. I feel like that almost sounds like a good thing. Like, oh, that really scratches my slabs. No, but like, it's a working title, guys. Okay, but basically, this is just like a section where we vent about something that's upset us this past week. And for me, it's going to be WCC vaulting service. Okay, I'm going to do a whole video about this at some point where I talk about vaulting cards. So if you guys don't know,
PWCC
and I know
services, right?
Yes. Okay. I know, Merlin. I know you vault cards. It's so some people do like vaulting, but I don't. But basically, if you guys don't know, vaulting is where these online marketplaces will hold your cards. They will offer to hold your cards like they're doing you a favor, and in their vault. Okay, everybody says they have a vault. Golden has a vault. PWCC has a vault. All has a vault. All these online marketplaces have some type of vault, right? And they claim to have like state-of-the-art security and insure your cards and all that crap. But I just think I think it's a gimmick, and I think it's just a way for them to take fees on top of things like that. So
Wait,
the reason I want
thanks
to
a
vent
lot for
about
giving
this,
me. Thanks a lot for giving me anxiety now, dude. Like, come on.
right?
I've got some really
So like,
expensive
okay,
cards in
okay.
there.
Let me tell you what I have a problem with vaulting, and then I'll tell you
Okay.
what it specifically happened to me that set me off. Okay, so like this is a hobby about collecting items, physical items. Okay, this is not we're not collecting NFTs or any other type of digital collectible, but these online marketplaces, right? They'll facilitate the transaction of you buying and selling products, and they're just trying to take away the essence of the hobby from us. That's what I feel like, and
Okay.
they're marketing it to people who it sounds like a great idea. Oh, these people will hold my cards. Oh, these people they don't have to ship their cards to me, so I've saved money on shipping. Oh, they're holding the card in a non-tax state, so I don't have to pay sales tax or whatever, right? They think they're making it seem like they're doing us a favor, but what they're really
Right.
doing is they're just finding ways to make more money off of us. They not only facilitate the transaction by buying and selling on their platform, okay, but they also will hold the cards and they'll charge you vaulting fees. Even though they might say there's no vaulting fees, there's no whatever, it's a special that they give, they're still going to charge you monthly vaulting fees for this, guys. So that sucks. Okay. Number two is if you ever want the card, once it goes into the vault, you have to pay fulfillment fees, like handling fees on top of that, plus the shipping. Okay, to get your card, and then it just makes it for me just all the fun out of what the hobby is. Like when you hold a card like this in your hand, right? You can't appreciate it if it's just a scanned image on your phone. You've got to really hold this in your hand to enjoy it and appreciate it. And when you take this element out of collecting and it's just all on the screen, it just becomes too transactional to me. So that's kind of what I think
Yeah.
about vaulting. I
But
don't like it
but
at
Dan,
all.
but I have a couple cards that like are over $50,000. When I go even out to a movie or dinner with my girlfriend, when I had those cards here, I was having panic attacks, man. So what am I supposed to do? I was tired of feeling that way, and she freaked out, and she scolded me for it. So I had to go find a vault. So what do I need to do?
Okay. Well, I would say you could have the best of both worlds. You go get a
Okay.
safety deposit box at a bank, and you have your own vault at the bank. The difference is, like you might say it's the same thing. You're paying fees for the safety deposit box or whatever, right? But the difference is you maintain control of your card. When you have your card at some other place, you don't have control of it. You can't, if you wanted to go get a card right now, you couldn't get it, right? You'd have to go through a
Right.
process for them to ship that card to you, and who knows what would happen. There's
Yeah, but
risk involved when
well,
ship the card to
true. I
you,
understand.
right? Like if you want that $50,000 card, how long is it going to take for you to get it? A couple
Takes a
weeks.
week.
You might have a deal. You might have a deal right now. Some guy wants to buy that card for you right now, and you can't go get it. You don't have that option. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it's like if you see it, if you want to go to a card show, you want to be able to freely go get that card, and if you want to put it back in the vault, you can do that. But the process to do that with PwC's vault or any type of marketplace vault, it's not that easy. There's a lot of friction. You can't just get a card sent to you and then you get to show it off or you get to see it, and then you want to send it back to them. It's a whole process. Whereas if you do it at a local bank, it's a lot easier. So that would be my solution to you. Like if you're worried about stuff at home because you don't want somebody to steal it or whatever, then go put it in a real bank, a real vault.
Good to know.
And then you're not going to be charged all these ridiculous fees. But let me just tell you why I'm upset about this. Okay,
keep going.
I won a bunch of auctions at PwCCA. Okay, I won $9,000 worth of auctions that I paid for. In their checkout process, they put the default for them to have it in their vault. Okay, as the default checkout option. So I made the mistake. This is my mistake that I checked out, I paid, and I didn't click the box to ship to me. And I didn't realize this until they sent me the follow-up email saying, okay, thank you for vaulting your cards with us. And I said, oh, that's a mistake. I emailed their customer service the same day. Okay, I clicked the vault, and they said the only way for me to get my cards out of their vault would be to make a request to get it sent to me. So I did that, and on top of shipping, which I'm totally okay to pay for, they're charging me fulfillment fees and vault fees for holding the cards there for one day. They prorate it per month. You know, they're charging me like $95 just for them to get the cards out of their vault to send it to me when they've only held it for one day. So that really set me off. That really scratched my slabs, man. You know, like that happened to me. So I'm really pissed off at PWCC for that. And I just look at it as just another way for them to like nickel and dime us with the fees. And I think it's excessive. So that's why I'm not a fan of vaulting at all. I think that if you want security, the only reason that you would want something for vaulting would be if you want the security, but you can easily at your local bank. Okay, you can go and then you have access, you have control of your cards. It's a lot more convenient. If you want to if you want the ease of being able to sell your cards right away, to buy it, sell it, okay, I understand. If that's your game, to buy something online and then relist it on the market and flip it, and you don't have to touch it, it's like drop shipping, basically, that whole concept of drop shipping. You can do it that way. I have no problems. But for the majority of us who are collectors, it just makes no sense to have somebody else hold your cards. You know what I mean? Like, you might as well just like invest in those fractional share companies. If you care about holding the cards in your hand, you might as well just go buy fractional shares of a really high-end card, and then you can make your money doing that, rather than having somebody else hold your cards.
Well, you know,
What do you think?
But you know, one of the pros I do like having a vault, especially with PWCC, is that they're in Oregon, and if I buy, say, an expensive card, especially like a slabbed one on eBay or whatever, you know, commercial, where you have to pay service charges and taxes. So if you buy something like $1,000, then if you have it shipped to your address at the vault in Oregon, you don't have to pay any taxes because it's a tax-free state versus California, where I got to pay up the wazoo. You know what I mean? So that is the pro about it.
My counter argument to that, everybody should know this. I assume people had known this before, but if you don't, guys, it's very easy to get a reseller permit in any state that you live in. And if you get a reseller permit, you don't pay taxes. You don't pay taxes on any auctions. You don't have to ship your cards to Oregon to avoid sale taxes. You get a reseller permit. They charge a nominal fee. Here in California, they charge a nominal fee. You get it within a week, and you never pay taxes.
And what is that nominal fee in California?
I think it's like,
you know,
I want to say like $50. $50. I don't even remember.
Well, that's it.
It was so nominal, I don't even remember it. Okay. So like, you know, if you transact a lot online, you're buying stuff all the time, then go get a reseller permit. You don't pay taxes. So that pro for the vaulting services, that's not really a pro to me.
Okay, so I can just go online and apply for one of these tonight if I want to. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. After we do this live, I'll help you. If you want, I'll tell you how to do it.
No, I can use my Korean suit, man. Just send me the link.
Which we should have anyways. Yeah, as much as you transact and as many cards as you sell, you need a reseller permit.
Yes, sir.
So go get one, and then you never pay taxes. You'll save thousands of dollars a year not paying taxes on that. Of course, you'll have to pay the sales tax when you know, because you're running your cards as a business and you do your taxes.
Correct.
But to avoid it on the front end, you can do it that way.
Well, that's good to know. I've learned something new.
Okay. And any other pros you want to shoot at me?
That's it. Well, at least I can go online and I can see my beautiful cards, all scanned and everything in there, like my Pokemon Go collection. I can see my RPAs of Patrick Mahomes and Luka Doncic.
Right. So I mean, I guess it's just a matter of like, if you value the card itself, the aspect of holding the card in your hand and appreciating it, or if it's to you, it's just completely just like a numbers game, right? Where you're just buying and selling things and you don't really care if you have something in your hands or not, right? So anyways,
well, audience, I'd like to know what y'all have to say as well, guys. What do you think?
Let's get into the comments here
of keeping your cards in a vault. So let's go to the first
Yeah,
question.
let's take some comments.
Oh, Loco Card Collector. Now, who is Loco Card Collector? Do you know? Where is he from? I just watched your lessons learned video.
Right.
Do you think there are times when performances
Mm-hmm.
does affect card values?
For the star players, not really, unless they're approaching like a really big
True.
milestone where they get a lot of attention. For example, Steph Curry, when he broke that 3-point record, he got a lot of attention and people showered him with love. So that will get a little bump. But for the most part, performance, I mean, to me, it doesn't really boost up the prices from what I've seen, unless it's a breakout performance. Like if it's like somebody nobody ever knew about, then maybe his cards are going to really pop up. Like Jonathan, what's that guy's name? That running back for the Colts, Jonathan Taylor. Is that his
Oh,
name?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So he's having a breakout season, so that will pop up his prices. But for guys like I don't know, like LeBron or whatever, Dave Lillard or something, like those guys are expected to play really well, so it's not really going to impact their value.
True. Yeah, I even had that with like soccer cards. I think a couple of months ago that Mohamed Salah of Liverpool had like 2 or 3 hat tricks like within weeks of each other, and oh my god, all my rookie cards of his sold like hotcakes. Just got wiped out.
Yeah, and then or if they win a championship, obviously, yeah, that will improve their game or
But
their value of the cards.
did Giannis
Money
cards,
Mike.
go crazy after he won the championship, the NBA?
Typically, I mean, you get a slight boost, but then you'll get a very sharp correction afterwards too. So that typically happens.
What's up, Money Mike? Welcome back. Showing up late, are you, or have you just been listening?
Money
Full
Mike.
Metal Gems. Oh, I like the name. Looking forward to meeting you both at Dallas. Wow, I'm excited. I'll be bringing all my Marvel. Oh, yes. Hopefully, we'll see some others with Marvel as well. I know you two will come prepared. Yes, we will. Are you going to come prepared with Marvel cards, Dan?
I have 18 PMGs at PSA that I sent Super Express. So I'm waiting for them to come back. When they come back, hopefully they come back before we go to Dallas in 2 weeks. But when they do, I'm bringing all Marvel. I'm bringing a whole case of Marvel. I'm bringing 40 Marvel cards for you guys. I will have the most Marvel cards out there, guaranteed.
Will you have any sports cards at all? I want to know that. Any
Yeah,
sports?
I have 2 cases. I have 2 cases reserved. So I'll have my normal sports inventory, basically mainly basketball, a little bit of soccer, and a little bit of vintage baseball and wrestling. And then the other case will be solely dedicated to Marvel.
Yeah, I know you've been getting into vintage baseball, so that's going to be your new thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Edgar Hernandez, how do you guys feel about next year? eBay starting to tax people at $600 and sales compared to $20,000. Any strategy? Have a good accountant. Itemize everything.
Yes. Right. If you're going to run the business, you have to keep good records, and you can offset your profits.
Yes.
Guys, when you guys think it's a joke when I say this is a journey to break even, it's not. That's like the reality. Okay, you want to break even with your card business so that you don't have to pay taxes on things. So don't be scared if you do a lot of transactions on eBay, because you do a lot of sales on eBay, but you can write off all your card purchases. You can write off all your supplies, your grading fees, your travel expenses, all that other stuff that goes to running the business. And if you do it correctly and you keep really good records, you can offset things.
That's so true. I mean, even for me, because my day job, I'm an editor, and I'm also doing cards, and you and I do, this channel on YouTube. I do YouTube as well. So like the camera, the mic, I use that as a tax write-off as well. Going to shows, us when we travel to Chicago, us going to Dallas, all tax write-offs.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And if you guys want, we can have a more detailed discussion about that too.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and just make sure you have a good accountant. Don't try to really figure out yourself. If you don't know how to do your own taxes, just get a really good accountant and ask them before you hire them that what your goal is or what you're trying to do, and just make sure. I have Excel sheets or what is it, Google numbers on Google, and every time I buy cards wherever, I log it in. I'm naming the name of the card, the player, and how much I paid for it. And then if I paid for it to get graded, all the money I spent on grading companies, and I just Excel sheet, log it all. Log is all what's about. Dan went to go grab something real quick. So Loco Card Collector says, you also mentioned in your video. What are you doing?
Hold on. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. I think this is very important. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let me just give you guys a quick synopsis of how I do my things. Okay. So just like everyone was saying, you got to keep really good records, and you got to have a tax guy. So what I would suggest is you interview like five different CPAs. You got to find a CPA who knows his stuff. Don't find a tax preparer. Don't go to like TurboTax or anything like that. You got to find a guy who really knows his stuff. And a way that you can do that, you can interview these different tax people. And if they give you the time of the day to interview, that's a good first sign. If they charge you or they don't have time to talk to you, you don't want them. Okay. So that's number one. Before you go into the interview, you should get this book. Okay. Everybody should get this book. This is part of the Rich Dad, Poor Dad series. It's called Tax-Free Wealth. This book has literally, it costs like, I don't know, $15 on Amazon. It has literally saved me tens of thousands of dollars in value that I've gotten from this book, from strategies that I've learned, that I've implemented with my own businesses. I'm self-employed, so I'm very experienced in, setting things up like this. Most people are not self-employed. Most people are W-2 employees. But if you're running your business as a card business, you become self-employed. So you have to learn the tax code. So get this book. It's like $15, okay? And it will save you thousands of dollars in taxes. You read this book first. You take your notes on it and how you can apply it to yourself. And then when you go interview these CPAs, you quiz them based off of things here. And if they give you the wrong answer, they're out. If they give you the right answer, you stick with them. Then you tell them about what you want to do. And then together, you and your tax guy together will develop a strategy on how you can run your business, how you can save on taxes. And that's the proper way to go about it. It's not something that you can do overnight. It takes like maybe a year or 2 years of planning to be able to plan your taxes in a way where you don't have to pay things on your business. But if you do it correctly, you can save tons and tons of money doing that way. Okay, so that's my spiel for you.
Great. Thank you so much for the information. Definitely vital information.
Yes.
Going into 2022. So next question, Loco Card Collector. You also mentioned in your video that liquidity was a bad thing because when the Zion went down in value, it happened quickly. But when the market starts to trend back up, wouldn't this be a good thing?
If you have the patience to hold the cards, yes. Most people do not have the patience though, and most people do not have most people are not in a position to hold cards long term. People when they buy liquid cards is because they're flipping cards and they need that money back, right, to sustain the strategy that they're doing. But if you have to hold a card for who knows how long, like if you have a Zion card thinking that this year was going to be his breakout year, you're screwed. I think they just shut him down. So that's what I'm talking about. Like these cards that are quote unquote liquid, they have high volatility, and you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck to those eBay comps and tied to that volatility. So for me, I don't like to play that game. I still do it to an extent. Like I have about 20 to 30% of my inventory that I use for quick flipping. But I just try to stay away from those really high volatile cards.
Agree. So should I just hold on to my Zion cards right now? Don't try to desperate sell them. Just hold on for next year.
If you have the patience and you believe in him, yeah, hold on, because you'd be taking a huge loss, I assume. But if you don't have the patience for him and you're not rooting for him to come back and be a beast, it might be better for you to move out of those cards, even if you take a temporary loss on the front end. Move into something that could give you that could have more appreciation a lot sooner, and then make your money back on the back end.
Gotcha. Dexflow Toys. This time 2 years ago, my PC was worth $7,000. Just comped out my PC. It's now worth over, get this guys, $90,000 off of 47 cards.
Wow, look at that.
Congrats, man.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, guys.
We have a winner, folks.
This is a perfect example. This is a perfect example that what we're talking about this whole theme tonight about leveling up your game, right? Like just getting cards, getting really good quality cards, letting them appreciate over a period of time. And look at this. This is everybody's
That's
dream.
crazy.
So bravo to you, Dex. I applaud you for that.
Good job, man. Money Mike, you see a money picking stocks out and gain a lot of hedge funds out there. Or question what? You see a money picking stocks and how to gain a lot of hedge funds out there? Then can you translate that one?
Am I reading that? Wait.
Mike, are you been drinking the eggnog? What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Are you spiking the eggnog?
I think I know what he's talking about. He's saying like picking stocks. Can you,
right.
you can pick your own stocks? Can you do better than a hedge fund? I don't know. Mike, can you reword that question? We don't understand, please. And then we'll answer that.
I mean, Mike, you're going to be better than that, I think, than two of us here. Because that's what you do.
Let me just say hello. This is my buddy Matt from Portland.
Right. Hey, Matt.
So say hello to him.
TX210, I guess that's Texas 210 area code cards. Soccer Eminence box up on eBay now for $85,000. Wow.
I wasn't kidding about that. See, like those boxes
what year
are
is that?
Like crazy
Let me know.
expensive. Yeah.
Put that in the chat. What year was that? Money Mike, I'm with you all on the vault scam. Dan, I would rather put it in a 2K safe at my house. But man, I live in the middle of Hollywood. People out here are thieves. They would know how to get rid of that 2K safe. I've had it happen to friends here in LA.
Yeah.
They've had their safe stolen. I don't even do that.
Well, in your situation might be different, but if you live in the suburbs or nobody knows where you live, you can have a safe in your house and nobody will ever know it's there, and you can hide it, or you could just go to the local bank like we suggested. I think Mervin has a question here about like how much.
I would need to hire full-time security. I would have to hire a security guy. Mervin, how much is a safety deposit box? I don't know. How much is it, Dan?
I don't know. I don't know, like maybe $100
or money
a year. I don't know. Yeah. It varies depending on. I have to check. I have one, but I forget how much I pay for it. I don't even think about it. That's why I don't even know about it. It's just like one of those things that we have. I'll look at it for you, but I think it can't be. It's affordable. I would just say. Let me just say that it's affordable, and when you compare like the vaulting fees that they have, it's probably a wash.
I see some of those plastic ones at Target for like $20. Does that count?
Yeah. I mean, you could get like a little lockbox, Money Mike just answered that question. See, like $100 a year.
$10 a year. Okay. I just don't feel safe. Brian Den, I always saw PWCC vault fees as a subscription access fee to placing a card timely on their marketplace, but it does make sense they're double dipping by having a seller's fee. Understand?
PWCC. Let's just get this out of the way, guys. PWCC is no better than selling on eBay.
Right.
The only difference is they do the work for you. It's a convenience that you're paying for them. That's the only benefit of their platform. I just really think that if you don't pay attention, they're going to eat you away. They're going to eat up your fees. They're going to eat you away with their fees, basically, if you don't pay attention.
Okay.
So that's the only gripe that I have with them.
Do you have the same gripe?
If you're okay with that, that's fine.
Would you have the same gripe towards ComC as well? Do you know if they're the same?
Don't even get me started on ComC. I know you love ComC. Yes, I know you love ComC, but okay. You know what really scratches my slabs? Let me tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. ComC is another platform that they make you spend money without thinking about it. Okay. So you guys, let me kind of break it down for you. You guys know the whole scam about gift cards, right?
Whoa,
gift cards are designed for the companies to basically double dip. They get your money when you buy the gift card, right?
Right.
Whether the person uses the gift card or not, they still have
Mhm.
your money from that. And when the person uses the gift card, it's often not enough to pay whatever they're trying to get, so they have to add additional money on top of that. ComC is the same thing. Okay,
Or you
ComC
may
will
not
make
even
you,
use the rest
yeah,
of the card. That's the
yes,
of the
yes,
credits that's on there.
they
So
get the
if you
money no
have
matter
like
what.
50 cents or $1, you may never use that, even if you did use the card.
Yes, yes, and ComC operates the same way. ComC is like the arcade when we were kids, where we can't use quarters in their machine. We have to use tokens that say ComC on it. You have to put money into a ComC account in order to buy cards on their account, and it never adds up correctly, right? So you
Right.
have to put more money in, and you can't
Mhm.
put the exact amount that you need to get to pay for the card. You have to put the increments that they set, which are like $20 or whatever it is, right? And then you just
Right.
have money sitting in there that they get to keep, that they get to use for their business or whatever, whether you spend it or not. And you just
Right.
either you sit there, you let it sit there and just
Okay.
not do anything, or you just have to continue to spend money on their site. And what really scratches my slab about ComC, they took 3 months to ship me my cards. They took 3 months to ship me my cards because I didn't want to pay the extra express shipping fee to get it within a week, and that really pissed me off.
3 months?
Yeah, 3 months
Oh
to
my
get a couple
goodness.
cards from them because I didn't pay the extra shipping fee because I didn't understand I understand the difference, But like basically they just sat on my cards for 3 months until I emailed them and I said, hey, where's my cards? And then they sent it to me.
Good Lord. And does StarStock do the same thing? Because I'm with StarStock. I know you got to put money in as well. So is that bad
I haven't used
in
them, but like
practice?
any
Yeah, I have.
platform that makes you put
Put in your
money into an
tokens.
account to use it. Like, why do you need to do that? It's just like that's
Yeah.
unnecessary. That's just another way for them to get more money from you,
Yeah, and to
and
get
just
the
force you to
interest,
use
accrue the
their
interest,
marketplace.
right? So they've got now
Right,
that money in
right.
their bank account.
Yeah, it's a great way for it's a great business model for them, but for us as the consumer, I just think it's not ideal.
Yeah, and the only way I could get my money back through stock was I had to request a check. So they sent me a check. It took like 2 weeks to get here.
Hmm. And then they take a
Mail,
percentage, right? If you cash out, they take like 10%, right?
probably. I'm sure. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I remember that.
Mail
ComC.
Mail 6565. Collecting since 75. Wow. Fine, flipping goes against what I like about the hobby. I understand. Like vaulting does. Flipping isn't collecting, is it? Is flipping collecting?
No, it's
What happened?
not,
What's
but
going
it's
on?
necessary. Oh, okay.
You should
Let's
time out real quick. Time
let's
out.
put.
Time out. That reaction on your face
I just
was
saw
priceless.
the Spider-Man PMG auction just ended a little while ago. Guess how much it ended for?
Well, how much? How much?
Guess. Take a guess.
Uh,
We thought it'd be
what's the number?
10,000.
What's the number of it? What's it numbered out of? 99
I don't. It's a PSA. It's a PSA 8, and it's numbered out of 100.
out of 100. I would say, I know that one went for 70, what, $2,076. I'd say 85,000. Is
No, come on, be serious.
that too
This is one
much?
card. One card. You're thinking about the whole set. The whole set went for
Oh, that was the
75,000.
whole
This is just
set.
one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'd say $6,000.
Can you see that?
Whoa, 18,000.
Yeah.
So is this a record?
18,354. This is not a record for a PMG, believe it or not, but this is still
Oh,
significant for a PSA 8 Spider-Man Red PMG.
that's a
That's pretty
2013.
significant, guys. 2013 PMG.
Wow.
Yeah, PMGs. The secret about PMGs is it's out of the bag, guys. The cat's out of the bag, or whatever that phrase is. People are spending a lot of money on these things right now.
And that
It's
is the
crazy.
first year for Marvel for PMGs, correct?
Yes, yes, yeah. First and considered the most significant year, 2013.
And did they make them the following year, 2014?
They made them every 2 years. So
Okay.
2013, 2015, 17.
Oh,
Um, I think they made it in 18, just like a one-off, like and then 2020, and then
There was
that's
some
it. That's the
last
last time
year.
they made it.
Oh, that's kind of odd. So is it a wise
The
investment and
X-Men one.
also invest into 2020 PMGs?
You know, 2020 PMGs, they're very low price points right now. So, you know, if you foresee them being like these other ones, then yeah, they'd probably be a good pickup right now. But they look different. That's the one thing about 2020 PMGs is they look different.
They
They look
do. I
like
noticed.
it's like a different
Yeah.
it's a different quality design. They don't have that classic PMG look the other ones do, but they're still like the card stock is still very good quality, but they're not as fixed. So I don't know what's going on. I think it's just a new design element that they did, but people are not huge fans of them, to be honest. But I love the artwork. I don't like the design of the card, but I love the artwork of the card.
All right. Next question. What do we have here, Dan?
Oh, okay. So we didn't answer this one. Is
Oh,
flipping?
sorry. Yeah, about the
Wait,
flipping. Sorry, I digressed. Sorry, male 65,
flipping is
65.
necessary. Yeah, like flipping is necessary, guys. We need flippers to
But
kind of like keep
but
the
is it
activity
collecting?
going and keep money going.
That's the
It's not
question.
collecting. No, it's all about for flipping. It's all about like making money so that you can collect. I mean, that's the goal, right? To get the money and then you can buy the cards that you really want. But people who are solely into flipping, no, that's not real. It's not really collecting. And I mentioned this in my video the other day about like it being a game of like hot potato, of just basically passing a card around to a bunch of different people, and hopefully you're not the last one holding the bag on that card, because a card can only be flipped so many times, you know, before it loses all the meat on the bone. You know what I mean? So it's like there has to be time for that card to appreciate in value. But like oftentimes in you see this in the shows that we attend to,
Oh God, that's
people will
something
flip
that
the same
scratches
card
my
like several
slab.
times.
Yeah,
I mean, let's use the example. The Beyonce cards that you had, right? Do you
you're
remember
right,
those
right, right.
Beyonce cards?
Oh yeah, yeah, yes.
They changed hands like five times in a matter of weeks.
I have seen those come all around, like so many places, and people are like, "I think you were the first one to own these cards, weren't you, Merlin?" I was, "Yes, I was." I got to create a new hype card then for the flippers.
Okay, let's see what Edgar
Edgar
says here.
Hernandez, Money Mike, what's your fire temp rating on safe? Been looking around. I know the rating is usually the integrity at which the safe itself will burn, but how will the card be inside? Will they be baked? Well, I'm sure if you
Yes,
get
so that's a good point.
temperature.
I've looked into this, guys. Like, if you get a fireproof safe, that honestly, fireproof safe is not gonna protect your cards, because these cards, guess what, guys? They're covered in plastic. And when that
Yeah.
thing turns into like an oven, when that safe turns into an oven, these things are gone. So to me, a fireproof safe is not really the answer. A safe is the value in having a safe at home is like a deterrent, just in case you ever get robbed. Nobody can pick it up. Nobody can break into it. But if your house burns down, you're pretty much screwed. That's why you probably need insurance.
Mm-hmm. Definitely get insurance.
Yeah. Even
Sure.
those fireproof safes that are like rated where they can last like 1 hour, 2 hours in certain degree heat, again, these they're all plastic, they're covered in plastic, they're gonna melt.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
maybe if my friends over at Slab Mags, if they ever make a slab mag that is fireproof, that could be that could be that could be the upgraded version. So if they ever watch this video, please make a prototype that's fireproof for us. A fireproof slab mag.
All right.
Okay,
We
let's
got
go
next.
here.
Mike Alea, help, got Jordan SK, found it has 1 to 2 inch crack. It can be seen in original pics, so that's my bad. Seller willing to accept return. If I reslab, still would it be a value but risk regrade, keep or return?
Jordan SK, what's that mean? I don't know, but if it's a cracked slab, what
I
you
don't
can
know.
do is you can get it reslabbed, but if the crack has damaged the card, they will not honor the grade if it's PSA. However, I have I have heard, this is not confirmed, but I have heard that if they regrade it, they will pay you the difference, whatever that is. I don't know if that's like something they do every time, but some of people who have graded have told me that. So that's a chance you can take, but honestly, I wouldn't even take that chance. I would just send it back and I go find that card somewhere else.
Okay, good to know.
Which let me just
what?
say this because hold on. Let me just pull this
Okay.
out here.
Oh, he's got a brain fart here. Let's see what he has.
Is a reason this is such a great product. And tell you guys, I'm trying to get these guys to sponsor me because I love this product so much here, but they don't sponsor me right now. But I'm still a big fanboy of these products, Slab Mags. A lot of people joked in my video about like, why do we need a case for our cases, right? Why do we need a holder for
a case within a case?
Card holder? Right, and it's exactly for that reason. If the case cracks, you're going to be pissed, and you can't take the risk of getting it regraded, reholdered, or whatever. That's why you need protection. So that's why this is a really great product. If you guys haven't looked at this yet, go watch my review that I did for these guys. I really like this product, and I'm actually going to meet them at Dallas, and they're going to show me some of their prototypes. Yeah, they're going to show me some of their types for the new products that they have coming out.
Oh wow!
So I'm very excited
to then.
I like.
Now, will you have those
really cool company,
in those cases? Will you have those in those cases in your display case when you go to Dallas?
Okay, so I only have 2 of these right now. I'm waiting on them to make a new prototype because I want to put my PMGs into the red holder because I think it will look really cool, just like this, right? But my Marvel PMGs are thick. They're thick cards, and they don't make a slab that holds that yet. So I'm waiting. So he told me he's going to show me the prototype of the thick case one. So if I can pick some up at the show in Dallas, I will have some. But if not, I'll just have to wait for them to come out.
Okay, cool. Can't wait to meet them. Marvelous Packs. Did you open your Marvel metal boxes? That must be for Dan.
I did. I opened one. I opened one. I still have another one that I have not opened yet. I did pull a PMG, but it's a like somebody nobody cares about. So I pulled some really good cards, but nothing like that would worth the value of the box. So
and you did record this, correct? You recorded it, right?
I did, but I have to put the video together to see if it's entertaining enough to show you guys. Let me know if you guys want to see the video of me unboxing this. I got super excited that I pulled this titanium Wolverine card. I think it's called titanium or something. It's called like an aluminum Wolverine card. I got super excited that I pulled it. But and I was looking at the price because I thought it was like like $1 million card, right? It turned out to be like a $50 card. So that was disappointing.
And how much was it? How much?
Yeah, it's like $50.
Okay.
So a bit disappointing, and you can actually see the disappointment on my face in the video. Like I was like, oh yeah, I scored, and then I saw the comment. I was like, oh shoot, So if you guys want to see that video, I can produce it.
You should just do more of those and just like live stream or something. So you don't have to worry about it.
I like that. I like the idea of doing that. I don't want to be a breaker or anything like that, but I like
I know that.
You
just open up your own collection of cards, besides being a breaker.
Yeah.
Because I think I watched you do your Star Wars the other night, and I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah. I mean, if the people want to see it, then I'll start doing more of those because it's fun. It's a total waste of money. And I feel horrible afterwards, to be honest. Like at the end of it,
why?
My camera, I'm like, because it's just a waste of money. It's like, oh, there goes $300. Oh, there goes $200.
Okay, I know that feeling.
And then I got like a stack of cards. Okay, what am I going to do with this? I better send them the ComC or something. Who knows? But they're fun. It's entertaining to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Next, Mervin. Well, that also apply to people who doesn't have an LLC, business, etc. Yes, it does. I did not have one last year, Mervin, but my accountant still was able to treat myself, as pretty much like an LLC entity. So he knew what to do. So yes, but you got to
there's 2 reasons that there's 2 reasons that you would open up an LLC entity to run your business through. Number 1 is for liability. But honestly, with cards, there's no liability. You don't really have to worry about anybody getting hurt with your business or suing you. The other reason is to basically have it under the structure of a business, so it makes it look more legit in case you get
like if you have a
audited.
payroll
Then
or
you can
anyone
show.
too.
Yes, but most people are not going to be at that level where to do that. So you could just run your business as like a sole proprietor, and still get those type of benefits from doing that. But you have to talk to your CPA that can advise you properly on how to do that, because
That's
they're going to
right.
be the
Yep.
guy that's doing all the work. Okay,
Yep.
so you got to make sure that he knows what he's doing.
Now, do you use your is your wife on the payroll for the Great Curator LLC?
No, not yet. No, not yet. One day. Well, if we ever blow up, yes, maybe I'll put her and I'll put the little curator on the payroll. Also.
Okay, I love it. Kyle Brown, hey Kyle, how do you log all the cards if you buy huge lots? You just
I don't buy huge lots, so
I don't buy huge lots, but I mean, if I bought like a set or something or a box of something, then I just list that as the box. So, like Dan, for example, bought a box of Star Wars Galaxy cards and opened them up the night. So, of course, when you're not only doing your list of your individual cards that you buy, then you put the Star Wars or box. Or if I bought a lot of cards, like if I bought 20 of these Justin Bieber Drake cards, 20 of those, and then I'll just write Justin Drake, the Panini, and I'll write it as 20 cards that I bought and how much I paid for them.
Yeah, I would agree. Just kind of put them in like a category, basically.
Mervin says, "Wow, I did go over 10,000." Yep.
PMG is real.
Packs.
Marvel is here to stay, guys. If you love Marvel, it's a good time to get into it right now.
Yeah, and like I said, when I was at home, excuse me, folks, I was watching YouTube, and there's a lot of cool YouTube content on all the Marvel movies and series that are coming out this coming year. Watch those, and then see what those characters are, because there's different characters. I noticed a cool trailer with the Moon Knight. I saw one of Miss Marvel. The new Doctor Strange movie, more Spider-Man. There's going to be a sequel to the Miles Morales character into the Spider-Verse, the cartoon movie, which was amazing, one of my favorites. And then watch all those, and then if you want to, then it's just like a rookie card. Start investing in their first card or their precious metal gem if they have one, or if they have any special cards, then invest in those if you feel like it. It's just my advice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
have fun with it.
Yeah, have fun with it, but watch those.
Have fun with
there's going to be a lot of content coming out in Marvel, so watch those.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think even for the new Hawkeye show, I haven't even seen the series, but I know a lot of new characters got introduced in it. I know they're pretty much handing the baton over to new characters in a lot of these series from the original Marvel members. Though those characters are handing over their name to new characters, the younger crowd. So I think there's like a new character in Hawkeye that's going to be the new Hawkeye. The same with
they're building the Young Avengers. Yeah, they're
Right.
building the Young Avengers team, right? And the new Hawkeye series is pretty cool. Actually, I just finished it, so I won't give you any spoilers, but it's definitely worth watching. And they introduce a lot of new characters that are going to be part of the MCU, so that's pretty cool.
Exactly. So check those out, and then start investing in those cards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, have we read the Swinging Marvelous packs? Gotta love Marvel PMGs. Hold the newer ones from X-Men. Just wait until the mutants enter the MCU in a few years. I can't wait. Yeah.
Yes, I
Even
agree.
Fantastic Four. I think they'll be coming out soon too. Matt Potagio. I'm Matt from Vancouver. What up?
Welcome, Matt. Good to see you.
Welcome, Matt. Axel C. Best advice I've heard from the curator. Invest in what you like. Thank you for your service, sir. Exactly. Enjoy. Have fun.
Thank you, Axel. I appreciate
fun.
that.
The curator vault.
Yeah, if you guys really want to vault your cards, just send them to me. I'll charge you a monthly fee, no problem.
Oh wow, okay.
Hold your cards.
Whew. Edgar says BOA 12 a month.
He's talking about Bank of America. The safety deposit box, Bank of America, $12.
$12 a month for Bank of America. Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool to know. I'm
$12,
with Bank
guys.
of America.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. But just to have the convenience of being able to like go get your cards whenever you want to, just be to have that control. I think it's probably better than giving that control to somebody else.
But won't I get like arrested or something if they see me in there and I like start smothering the cards on my naked body in there? Can I do that in the vault? It's my
Why would
privacy,
you be
right?
naked in the vault?
Because I enjoy my cards so
Okay.
much, you know? I just want to lather up in my
Okay,
cards,
boy.
man.
Oh boy. Okay. This is gonna be between two slabs after dark. That's the next show that we're gonna be doing.
Dan, Mervin, it's like an extra $1, Dan. Yeah, that happened to me also.
I think oh, he's talking about shipping for ComC, I think.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Jordan
how
Riker,
I got so pissed off about
Dan,
that.
devil's advocate argument. Your time is valuable. We pay convenience fees when ordering DoorDash and Uber. Why not pay ComC and PWCC to save us time and make selling easier? Well, that's kind of like why I do it. But I understand Dan's point too. But they're scanning it for me.
I would say
It's a pain in the ass for me to do
it,
all the packaging anymore. It's got overwhelming. So I'd rather pay a
if
few
you
dollars
run it
more.
as if you run it as like a goods and services business where you're selling cards purely, yeah, no problem. I understand. You pay
Yeah.
convenience. It's like drop shipping, or you're paying co-packer, that type of business where you don't handle the stuff. You just kind of like oversee it, right? But for us, I mean, for like 99% of the people that watch us on this channel,
Okay.
on all the people that we know, like we're collectors. We want to have the card in hand. You know what I mean? Like when you take this element out of it, that really detaches you from the hobby. And I've said this before. I said, like, if you're in this hobby solely to make money, there's easier ways for you to go make money. There's easier things for you to do. So just never lose sight of that is what I'm saying. Like never lose sight of why we do this, why we buy these things, because we really enjoy it and make money at the same time. But if you're all about just making money, then yeah, I guess you're paying for the convenience, but there's probably easier ways that you can make money, is what I'm saying.
Okay, next, who we got? Money Mike Merlin must live in the hood if he is scared to put cards in the safe. How can someone remove an 800-pound safe from your house? Well, I live in Hollywood, so one block it's super nice, one block a little shady, next block nice. Next, you know how it is if you've been to LA. But even in nice areas, there are I live in one of the richest cities in this country that there's just crooks everywhere in the high end and low end of everything. And I did have some friends that did have a home safe that was chained down everything, and just 2 years ago they got their safe stolen, and they know it was probably someone who knew them, and someone that was there hanging out at the house and saw it and then told someone.
Yeah, it's not even in the big cities like LA or Hollywood. It's like there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. So I don't blame you for being worried about that. That's why I would suggest just go to bank it and have it in a bank versus at your house. But I would assume that if you probably hid it under your pillow or your mattress, nobody's going to probably check there.
Yeah, if they got in here, they would,
Yeah. Okay.
Marvelous Packs
Next.
2013, 15, 17, 18 was X-Men. 2020 X-Men are great to get now. And is that the PMGs or just like the cards in general?
Yes. He's talking about PMGs.
Okay. Lawrence Chang. Good to see you, Lawrence. Great show, guys. Dan, your ComC story sounds like my BGS story. Those thieves wanted to charge Grosvenor extra coin to grade when cards were submitted back December 2020. Grosvenor told them no. Okay, you have to tell me more. Who is Grosvenor? Dan, do you know? Or Lawrence, tell me more.
No, but I maybe like he was getting upcharged or something. But yeah,
Okay.
These companies, they'll just like nickel and dime you with the fees.
So now BGS is holding the cards hostage for an additional amount of time. I will never do business with them again. Yeah, someone
Yeah.
someone
That's
got into your slab.
That's what PWCC is doing. Yeah. That's what PWCC is doing to me right now. They're holding my cards hostage until I pay up that stupid fulfillment fee.
They really
Which,
got deep.
honestly,
into
I'll
your
probably
slab.
do it. Yeah, I'll probably do it
Wow.
just to get my cards in hand, but like I'm not happy about that at all.
It sounds like someone else is fed up with PWCC in the background. Someone's screaming. Good Lord. Okay, let's ask a few more questions. Marvelous Packs, what are your thoughts on comic cuts from Uncanny X-Men and coming up Amazing Fantasy for Spider-Man Metal? Well, sounds like a good thing.
I think that comic cuts. If you don't know, those are, I've got a couple here. I'll show you.
Yeah, I have a
those are
few
when they
too.
cut up the comic. Okay, so you know what that is, so I don't need to get it.
Well, maybe the audience doesn't.
They're cool.
They don't know what they are.
Okay, let me see. Let me pull some for you guys to see here.
I started something. Oh wow, you just
Okay,
like
so
jumped.
they're basically like comic books that they cut a little page out. They're,
That's
I mean,
cool.
to me, they're the equivalent of sketch. Yeah, they're the equivalent of like sketch cards, where they're like no two are the same, and these are numbered also.
Right, and they look like they're kind of like
I-
matted and framed by another card that they made.
Yeah, they're kind of cool, but they're kind of like charts. Will these ever be like super desirable? I don't know. It kind of depends on the subject matter of the card, but they're
Yeah.
cool. I mean,
Are they numbered?
I think they're going to be like blow up. Yes, they are numbered. Yeah.
Oh, they are. Okay. Now you're going to get those graded, or just going to sit on them for a while?
You can sit on. They're not the worth much, to be honest. They wouldn't be
Okay.
worth grading right now.
Right now,
But
good to know.
they're kind of cool. Yeah, they're kind of cool, but like I don't know. I'd rather have money in like PMGs right now,
Okay.
and some of the other inserts that they have, which are really cool.
Okay, let's ask for you a few more questions. My I can smell my soup. It smells so good right now.
Yeah. Let's try to wrap this up in about 5 minutes. Yeah, let's try to wrap this up in about
City
5
by
minutes.
the Bay. Question: what are the key numbers for numbered cards typically? 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 25, 50, 99? God, sounds like the Schoolhouse Rock song.
The only numbered cards I would say that have significance are number 1. They call or number 1 and the last card, the Alpha and Omega of the series, and then if there's like a matching jersey number or
Yes,
number that's tied to the subject matter of the cards.
Definitely.
All right, let me see. Try to get through this here.
Edgar Hernandez. I want to cross grade a BGS 95 George Springer first Bowman purple out of 10. Would it be better to crack slab and send raw or submit in a holder? Any idea PSA looks at BGS pop count?
I don't know if they look at pop count, but I think that they are biased when you submit it into a holder, unless like if you submit this card, like let's just say this is BGS. If you submit this and unless it's like very clear that it's an undergraded card, I think they'll just send it back. I think that if you have a better chance if you crack it and you send it to them and just take that gamble, if it makes sense that you could get that grade bump. Worst case scenario, you don't have it in PSA holder, and if it's a lower grade than the BGS, you just crack it and send it back to BGS and hope that they give you the same grade.
Mervin, they should be sponsoring you, Dan. I bought 2 for my Kobe Chrome rookie and Kobe Auto. I wish they had a silver one though.
That's what I'm saying. Slab,
PMGs.
it's a great product, guys.
Yeah.
I think they are going to come out with different colors. I talked to the guy about this because I voiced like all the feedback that I got from you guys. I shared that feedback with them, and they told me that when because this is made of aluminum, so when prices of aluminum goes down because of like all the supply chain issues that they're having right now, when it goes down, they will make more colors of this.
Is set collecting dead? Is there a market for completed sets or just? No, I don't think so. Do you?
No, I mean there are people that do that. There are. Yeah, but it's not like widely. It's not like a major thing in the hobby. Yeah, people still do it for sure.
It's just like vintage card collecting. Same thing.
Yes.
Woohoo! I made it. Sup, gentlemen? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, NorCal. Glad you finally got on.
NorCal Emperor. What's up, brother?
Jordan Riker. Dan, devil's advocate argument again. Your time is valuable. We pay convenience fees when ordering door. Wait a minute. We just read this.
We answered that one already.
Okay.
Are people repeating the same questions? I wonder, because I'm seeing the same questions over again.
But did you go back on something?
Maybe I
I
got.
think maybe you did.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go. Coming down. You got distracted. Any Marvel sets? Have we already asked that question too, or answered it?
No, but I would say Marvel sets right now. The only Marvel set I would probably invest in besides metal would be Marvel Masterpieces. That would be
Marvel masterpieces
and exquisite and exquisite cards.
Yeah, I've been collecting. How about the Black Diamond cards?
Yeah, I would say that's a higher end card too.
Okay.
Yeah, I like those. I would say that too.
Yeah. Saad Khan, what makes the retired GOAT cards go up? Jordan, is it scarcity, no visual printing of the cards? Just the
it's
whole
going to be relevancy. Relevancy. So like with Jordan, obviously he's relevant today, but like other GOATs, I mean, like to me, when you say GOATs in basketball, it's only going to be Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron, and their cards are. I think what will make their cards go up, unless there's like some groundbreaking cultural event like the Last Dance that comes out, will be just new people entering the hobby. When we have an influx of new people entering the hobby, the demand is going to go straight towards the people that they want, which is going to be it's always going to be Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, depending on their age group and who they watched growing up.
Exactly.
Okay, getting down to last questions here, and then we'll wrap this up just so that we can
Let's do it.
Go have dinner here.
Winston Smith, thoughts on soccer cards? Can the average American name 3 players? I sure can. Soccer cards, you mean
international players? Yeah, that's easy.
Oh, of course. Erling Haaland, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Phil Foden, Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie. I can keep lists going. I'm sure Dan can do the same thing.
Right. I think soccer cards they're not secret anymore. People know about the soccer market. People are just trying to learn about it and get into it. I think it still has room to grow for sure, but definitely it's not a secret anymore.
Soccer cards
okay,
are
and
my
with that,
biggest
I guess
sell.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
that is the hottest market.
So with that, we had a pretty good chat tonight, Merlin. We had like 79.
I loved it too, man. Oh wow, we did.
Yeah, so we had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of topics.
Yeah. Any last thoughts? Do we want to talk about anything? We've got Dallas coming in 2 weeks, so that's going to be super exciting.
Right. I think I'm going to get down there
any last
13th. So we'll be down there the weekend of Martin Luther King weekend. I believe that's that weekend. So hopefully COVID doesn't get crazy and they're not canceling flights. And we're there because I've already bought my ticket. I got my hotel room. It's going to be at the Marriott Convention Center in Allen, Texas, which is right outside of Dallas. So we'll be there the entire week, gabbing it up, selling cards.
And me, Merlin, between the two of us, we're bringing a lot of Marvel cards. So we're going to be heavy into Marvel that day. The thing I'll say to you guys is that, Happy New Year's to everybody. We'll see you next week in the new year. We'll see you guys next year. But happy, New Year's to all you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy yourselves this holiday weekend. Stay safe, everybody, and enjoy yourselves. Keep collecting. And anything else, Merlin?
Yeah, just make sure if you're on whoever's channel you're on, to make sure, or go to, if you're not watching it on my channel, go to my channel. Or if you're watching on my channel, go to Dan's. Also subscribe to both of us. Hit the like button, hit the bell button so when we have more live streams going on, you will know on your phone, your computer, or whatever you have. Also follow us on Instagram. Dan's at The Great Curator. I am at Merworld Cards. And please, for the holidays, this New Year's, hope everyone has a great time, and let's think of positive thoughts going in 2022. Keep investing, and please be sure to be safe, folks. That's all I care about, because I want you buying more cards from me and watching our show. So everyone, Happy New Year.
Yes.
And I will see you all
later.
Happy New Year,
guys.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you next.
Happy New Year. Love you all.